Insurance placements can completely change a corporate housing business. They're more stable, they stay longer, and once you're in, they tend to come back again and again. But here's the problem. A lot of people want insurance placements, and very few actually get them consistently. Not because insurance housing doesn't work, but because they approach it the wrong way. Today, I want to break down 5 practical tips that will help you get more insurance placements without overcomplicating your business or chasing adjusters endlessly. These are things you can implement immediately, and when combined, they completely change how insurance companies see you. If you're new here, my name is Jorge Garcia. I run a corporate housing business, and this channel is all about showing what's actually working behind the scenes. No fluff, no hype, just real operator insight. Alright, let's start with the first step. The first mistake most people make is marketing their unit like it's an Airbnb. Insurance adjusters are not travelers. They're not browsing for vibes. They're not comparing decor styles. They're solving urgent problems. Someone just lost their home. A family needs housing immediately. A company needs a solution that won't cause issues. So when you lead with aesthetics, photos, and fancy descriptions, you're missing the point. Insurance adjusters care about 3 things: speed, reliability, and ease. They want to know if the unit's available, if it's fully furnished, and if they can place someone quickly without complication. So instead of leading on how nice the unit looks, lead with what you saw: immediate availability, fully furnished, utilities included, flexible lease terms. Make it easy for them to say yes without asking follow-up questions. When you do that, you instantly separate yourself from most hosts. The second tip is simple, but it's one of the biggest deal breakers. You need to be insanely responsive. Insurance placements move fast. Adjusters often juggling dozens of claims at the same time. They don't have time to wait hours for a reply. If you respond late, they have already moved on to the next option. This doesn't mean you need a perfect answer immediately. It means you acknowledge quickly. A simple response like, "I saw this, checking availability now," it's often enough to keep you in the running. Speed builds confidence, and confidence turns into repeat placements. If you respond quickly, they'll reach out to you first the next time they need housing. That's how this becomes consistent. The third tip is one that most people avoid, but it matters more than you think. Follow up more than you feel comfortable with. Most hosts send one email and wait. That's a mistake. Insurance adjusters are busy, not ignoring you. They're dealing with fires, displaced families, and time pressure. Following up professionally is not annoying. It's actually helpful. A simple check-in keeps you top of mind when the next placement comes up. And here's the key. Your follow-up should be helpful, not needy. You're not asking for a favor. You're reminding them that you're available and easy to work with. Consistency wins here. The fourth tip is about making your business boring. And I mean that in the best way possible. Insurance companies do not want creativity. They want predictability. They want to know exactly what they're getting every time when they work with you. Clear pricing, clear availability, clear moving process. The fewer questions they have to ask, the easier you are to place. When your process feels smooth and repeatable, you become the safe option. In safe options, get chosen again and again. This is where systems matter. Templates, standard pricing, their expectations. Boring on your end feels professional on theirs. The fifth tip is one that compounds the most over time. Think relationships, not transactions. One good insurance contact can send you placement for years, so every interaction matters. Be professional, be clear, be helpful. Even when a placement doesn't work out, how you handle it is what gets remembered. Insurance housing, it's a long game business. You're not trying to win one deal. You're building trust with people who solve housing problems every single day. When they trust you, they come back. So let's recap everything. Stop marketing like Airbnb. Be fast, roll out professionally, simplify your process, and build real relationships. None of this are complicated, but together they completely change your results. Insurance placements aren't about luck. They're about positioning yourself as the easy solution in a stressful situation. And when you do that, you don't have to chase placements. They start coming to you. If you want more content on getting consistent insurance placements and building corporate housing the right way, hit subscribe. And if insurance housing is something you're actively working on right now, drop a comment below. I read them all and I'll help you where I can.